Pecan Tree Line Lane, I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle, 800-288-4453. While the corn and wheat markets gave back some of their recent gains, the bean market continues its impressive move higher. USDA reported another overnight sale of U.S. beans, this time to an unknown destination, 13.96 million bushels. So far this week, USDA has reported flash sales to China, or an unknown destination, totaling 22 million bushels of U.S. beans. Some in the trade believe that the communists are underbought and are racing to get more coverage in the light of the weather-related production shortfalls expected in South America. Trade estimates are now suggesting that South American soybean production could fall over 700 million bushels, less than the USDA projected just in December. USDA supply and demand report due out next Wednesday will be much anticipated. Beans ended 16 higher for the day, while corn was down 12, and KC wheat lost 16 cents. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland open for Milo trucks this week, 7 to 2:45. Cargill and the Andersons are open for trucks the balance of the week, 7 to 3. Taking a look at the grains in accordance with this report. March corn, 622 and a half, down 12 and a quarter. March beans, 1545 and a quarter, up 16 and 3/4. March Kansas City hard red winter wheat, 769 and a half, down 16 and 3/4.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel, with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. National pork carcass cutout value, 347 higher. Federal inspected hog slaughter through Wednesday, 1.387 million head. February lean hogs, 87.35, down 80. Wholesale box prices weaker. The Choice Select spread now only $3.58. Estimated slaughter, 362,000 head through Wednesday. February cattle, 141.12, up 82. March feeder cattle, 166.87, up 317. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com. We are on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. We're talking about the San Saba sale that will not take place because inclement weather.
You bet, Larry. We're planning for a big run and everything, but as forecasts begin to kind of develop and everything, we made a decision with all the ice and potential snow, mainly the ice, extreme concerns on travel conditions, all that. A lot of our buyers pretty well stopped buying on Tuesday. They were just concerned, a lot of their customers were, about getting the cattle to them, and then also not having any drink of water because all the water troughs frozen, a lot of things like that. And this, the potential for wrecks, overturned trucks, whatever it may be, we decided to go ahead and cancel our sale for this Thursday. We did go ahead and move originally at the very beginning all of our stocker feeder sales, cattle that had been consigned already, move them to next Thursday. Then make the final decision for just not having to sell. There's several other folks have done that too, and we're getting quite a bit of precipitation down here right now. This is late on Wednesday. Forecasting on in the evening to get quite a bit of ice down here, and then maybe snow on top of the ice. We hate not to have a sale to give a report tomorrow, but hey, next week we'll probably pretty well have a good big run, both on special bull sale, special stocker feeder sale, our Monday sale, everything. Larry, we're back in full run.
Tell everybody how to contact you if they need you.
You bet. Give us a call, area code 325-372-5159. Go also to our website. A lot of information on that bull sale, the stocker feeder sale at jordancattle.com. Everybody just be careful out there tomorrow. Watch your step, watch the ice, and hope you all get to take care of those cattle and get them fed properly and watered properly. I know that's a lot of concern for everybody, and just be safe while you're doing it.
Thank you, Ken. Appreciate you.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. We're on the line with Wayne Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Wayne, how was our weather-influenced Wednesday sale?
Well, it's not as much fun as it normally is, except for the cow sale. Cows were probably $2 to $4 higher. Sold some old cows up to 85 cents. 3 or 4 of them bring well over 80. Lots of 70-cent cows, and even the lighter cows, bringing the 40s were, you couldn't hardly give one of them away. Bulls up, I think we topped out at like $1.08. Caught a few up over $1 and didn't really have one of those really, really good bulls this week. So that part was quite fun. The calf sale was really no test. They were lower. Finding people that wanted cattle were pretty hard to find today. Some of the order buying companies didn't show up. So it was a little tougher. We sold most of them, and be glad for that.
And it'll clear up a little bit next week to where we can go back to our regular run. What do you think next week?
Well, we're thinking we'll start running more sheep and goats, just like we did this week. Get right at 2,000, and probably have more than that next week. It kind of got an open week for the stock shows, so I figure people are going to be bringing them in. Cattle sales should jump up. The board went up a bunch today, and there's a lot of people pretty optimistic about this cattle market. So you got some good calves. Well, we'll be ready to sell them next week.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
We're at 830-997-4394.
We're on the line with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, I need to weigh a bunch of pigs, and I understand that you've got some deals going on hog scales.
Yes, sir, we sure do, Larry. We're having a fire sale on 58 SX hog scales from W.W. Paul. They are going to come with the beam and poise and 2 bifold doors. Really easy to work. They're running $17.50 right now, Larry.
That's a great deal. Tell us the brand again.
They're made by W.W. Paul.
Tell us how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 161.
We've been with Stephen from D&D. Go to ddtexasoutfitters.com for more information. We're on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange, Uvalde. Klein, how did our sheep and goat sale turn out?
Went well yesterday, Larry. We had a little under 500. That demand, and sure out there, they're sure active looking for a few until these numbers start picking back up here in the springtime. The market's going to hold pretty good, I think. Those heavy lambs were $2.80 to $3.75, and the light lambs were $3.20 up to $4. Those fat ewes $1.20 to $2.10, and those kind of Packer nannies were $1.80 to $2.40. Those fat Spanish nannies $1.50 to $2.40, and those good stockers were $2 to $3. Good cabritos $3 to $4.30, and the smaller ones up to $4.70. So overall, a nice little run yesterday.
Good. How's cattle shaping up?
We got about 350 standing on the yard tonight. We've got 85 wean calves off one deal, about 3.5 weights. And we got about 80 cows standing here. So overall, probably around a 500 head run tomorrow, kind of depending on what the weather's like in the morning, if anybody wants to get out and work in it or not. But we got plenty of buyers coming, and we're going to have a good sale.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Klein.
Call us at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
Remember, this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. The Laredo store, call Gabriel, 956-727-7473. We're on the line with cousin Brian Lintzman from Seguin Cattle Company. Brian, how did it all turn out?
Well, like I was saying yesterday, we turned away as many good quality calves as we could. So, we came out unscathed on this deal, ended up with 229 head of cattle. You really can't quote the calf market because we didn't have but 50, 70 good calves. But, we took the cows because the Packer cows and the bred cows, that's no big deal. But I'd call the Packer cow market another 2 to 4 better. Top end of the cows brought 88 cents. Didn't have that many good high-quality bulls, but up to 93 cents on them. Had some cow and calf bears. They brought from $8.75 to $11.00 with middle-aged bred cows bringing $5.75 to $11.75. So, the cow market, there's nothing wrong with that. And it usually happens, starting off the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. That's when they start putting money on cows. It never fails year after year. So if you got something to cash in, it might be a good time to do it.
Sheep and goats, how'd they fare?
Sheep and goat market was just fantastic, and here we go along with the weather market. or, it's just kill plants out towards Houston. They ain't going to gather anymore till next week. So they came in strong today and ended up with 724 sheep and goats. Those good nannies brought from $210 to $310, with the good kid goats bringing from $320 to $4. And those Dorper ewes, they brought from $170 to $240, with the lambs bringing $360 to $4. The sheep and goat market, it was plenty strong.
Looks like it's going to clear up before next week's sale.
Yep, and we turned many a calves away this week, so I'm guessing they'll all be back next week. So I'm anticipating a pretty good run next week, Larry.
Brian, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone at 830-305-0652.
We're on the line with Wade Floyd from D&D Texas Outfitters Seguin. Wade, everybody thinks about deer in the fall, but we really need to take care of the protein situation all year round. What do you got to offer us this week?
Yeah, Larry, we did Antler Max proteins and your Antler Advantage made by Purina. They're some of the best that if you feed them year-round, you really do see the result. We also carry a Double Down protein that's been becoming very more popular.
And we want you to get it at D&D in Seguin. Wade Floyd, tell everybody how to contact you.
Larry, they can call me here at the store at 830-379-7340. Extension 180.
We're on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton. Jim, how'd the Tuesday sale turn out?
Not bad for the way everybody was worried about all the weather coming in and everything. We ended up with 441 head, with a little money on packer cows this week, too. So
good. Let's walk the pens.
147 steers, 201 heifers, 81 cows, and 4 bulls. Steer side 2 to 3 weights $1.45 to $1.75. Heifers were $1.35 to $1.65. 3 to 4 weight steers $1.50 to $1.90. Heifers were $1.30 to $1.62. 4 to 5 weight steers $1.45 to $1.85. Heifers were $1.25 to $1.59. 5 to 6 weight steers $1.30 to $1.76. Heifers were $1.20 to $1.45. 6 7-weight steers $1.15 to $1.50. Heifers were $1.05 to $1.35. 7 to 8 weight steers $1.10 to $1.31. Heifers were $90 to $1.16. 8 to 9 weight steers $1 to $1.20, and the heifers were $80 to $1.05 there Tuesday.
What'd they have on cows?
I had $1.50 this week. Best packer cow brought 83.5. Best bull bought 92 bucks. Sold bred cows anywhere from 600 to 950. We kept a couple little pairs together. One of them brought 775. Now they brought 920.
Do you know of anything for this next go round?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a little weather related, whether we do get any moisture or not. Starting to warm up down here on Sunday, so yeah, we ought to have 400 to 500 again next week, I'm guessing.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
I'm on the line with Stephen. He's in the outside sales department at D&D. Stephen, when I look out there, I see lots of deer blinds and feeders. Talk to us about them.
Larry, now is the time to get a blind or feeder from us here. We carry All Seasons, Lamco, The Judge. We also carry Atascosa and T-Box deer blinds.
Tell everybody how to contact you at D&D.
You can reach us here at 830-379-7340, extension 260.
We're on the line with Chris Carter from Karnes County Livestock down Kennedy Way. Chris, we have inclement weather coming in, don't we?
Yes, sir. Going to be an extreme February like we had last year. Hopefully it just doesn't last as long.
How's that going to affect the possibilities for selling this week?
Well, we've had a couple of our major buyers back out on us on Tuesday. Said they didn't want to be stuck trying to get the cattle back up north in this freezing weather. So we've decided to go ahead and shut down and not have a sale this week.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you if they need you.
If you have any questions or need of any of our services, you can call Waylon Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345. If you must bring cattle in on today, we will be there to accept, and we will sell them next week.
All right, Chris, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, 800-288-4453. Milo through Corpus in February, March plus 85, 1263. Houston, 1326, Progresso, 1215. Yellow corn to Corpus in February, March plus a dollar bill, 722.5. Houston, 772.5, Progresso, 1340. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in February, March plus 70, 839.5. And Houston beans, February delivery, March less a dime, 1535 and a quarter. Texas cotton, 2,704 Bela, East Texas, Oklahoma, 14,127 of West Texas. That makes 16,831 at 125.45 against that March contract at 126.33, down 100. Neighbor, that's it for Down on the Farm. Thanks so much for listening. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Good day. God bless. See you down that road.